Hey team, okay, in this video we're going to go over the hip flexor stretch. So your hip flexors are muscles here in the front of your hip that do this, okay, so this movement we call hip flexion. The muscles, the main one is a muscle called psoas. There's also a long muscle that's part of the quad called rectus femoris that we're going to stretch as well. When we do this, there's a couple of sort of key points that really help out. One, I like to have a chair or something that you can just use to help you support your weight. And two, for some of us, it'll help to have a cushion. I don't find it too bad just with my knee on the carpet, but if you're on a hard floor, you might want to roll up a mat or a towel or get a yoga block, something that's just a little bit more comfortable. Okay, so we take the cushion, we're going to pop that down under the right knee or the inside knee to the chair. We take the left foot forward. I like to make sure that this foot is just forward of my knee. Both arms are going to lock, so that creates a brace to push against. We don't want to bend the elbows. It means we can sort of lose a bit of energy through the trunk. So we want to lock the elbows, keep nice and tall, brace in that position. Then there are two key things. With the pelvis, we're going to think about the pelvis being like a bucket of water. We want to tip water out the back of the bucket. So that looks like this. That stretches the psoas or the hip flexor. Then we think about keeping the chest or rib cage where it is and pushing the pelvis forward. Now that creates hip extension, which creates a hip flexion stretch. Once we're here, we hold this for at least 90 seconds. I like to hold for 2 minutes. We focus on breathing, so breathing into the belly, we're using the diaphragm. About the minute mark of the stretch, you're going to notice that the nervous system's just going to relax a little bit, so you'll be able to get a little bit more out of it, reset into the stretch. Try and hit that 2 minute mark. Once we get to there, we're going to use the pails and rails process to strengthen the stuff that we're stretching, and then the opposite stuff, the stuff on the back of the body here. So the pails contraction, what we do is we think about trying to drag the right knee forward. That will activate all the stuff in the front of the hip. Then I like to push my hands down and my front foot to irradiate the rest of the body with tension. Then I pull that front knee harder. I really want that working as hard as I can. Hold that for 15 seconds. Now this back foot needs to be like this with the toes pulled under. When we go to the rails contraction, what we do is we support with the arms and we lift that back knee. So the weight's on the arms and that back foot, and we try to straighten that back leg. We activate all the stuff, squeeze the butt and pull back here. That creates more hip extension. We hold that for 15, we hold that range at 15 seconds and pop that back down, and we hold that new range. So you're going to get a big stretch in the front of the hip. We want to hold this for at least 30 seconds. I like to aim for a minute. Really relax into it, really enjoy that big stretch. Tell the nervous system you're happy with that range, and just focus on a nice relaxed breathing pattern. Once you hit that minute, we slowly come out of that, and then obviously we would do the other side. So that is the hip flexor stretch. Give it a go and enjoy it.